and you're seeing the game in real time slow down for him. Could he be Kevin Durant light? Could he be Kristaps Porzingis light? Could he be better than KP?
Really quick, before I begin, if you guys can smash the like button for the YouTube algorithm, this seriously makes a huge difference to my videos and lets YouTube know to recommend this video to a brand new audience. So thank you so much for doing that, and let's begin.
For this game starts with Aleksej Pokusevski. It starts right there. And you're seeing the game in real time slow down for him. You're seeing the difference in his game throughout this entire process. And where he was going back to the start of the year versus where he is now is remarkable, that he's been able to change that fast, that quickly. And whenever you put it into context, it gets even more so. This is not a normal year where you're going to get from October till March and go all throughout April. You're not going to get all of that this year. You got like, what, 10, 12 G League games? That's it. And Poku comes over from a new country, has no summer league, has no preseason to speak of, condensed preseason. They hardly get to practice in this condensed scheduling. The aforementioned lack of G League games. If Poku made the same mistakes today he was making in Game 1, nobody should fault him for that, and nobody would fault him for that. Because there has not been this immense opportunity outside the G League bubble to truly grow. And the way that he's accelerated his process and accelerated his growth and development has been encouraging to watch, because he's about to get a pseudo full-off season. I mean, if you do not expect the Thunder to make the playoffs this year, which I don't think that anyone does at this point, if they don't make the playoffs this year, he's done on May 16th, and you would imagine that the league won't start back up until November to try to get back on that normal timeline, but still not rush it too much. You'd imagine that the offseason goes from July to November. If we're having the combine, I think that we're at least going to have some version of Summer League. I think that that's safe to say. Maybe it's no media, no fans, but some version of Summer League. You will have him in this environment to be able to train and to be able to be hands-on with him, with your NBA staff. And this offseason will be so great for him, and we might see a year 2 leap, and especially a year 3 leap with how fast he's adapting to the game and how fast the game is slowing down for him. It's just been impressive to watch him change, because honestly, if he was the exact same person today that he was in December, I wouldn't fault him one bit because of all those factors working against him. And now, things are going to start working for him as we get back to a stage of normalcy. And in this game, he does all the things. Like, he gives you 21 points on good efficiency, 47% from the floor, 30% from beyond the arc. He gives you 6 rebounds and 2 assists, and he only has 2 turnovers. He did the things, right? Like he was shooting and making off-balance threes on the move. He was knocking down those shots. He was driving and having a step-through against Maxi Kleber, who's one of the best post defenders out there, an elite interior defender who Mavericks fans say is a Zion stopper, or as close to as you can get. That was the narrative around Maxi. And Poku, the youngest player in the NBA, who's never played above YMCA competition at the overseas level, is now getting step-throughs over Maxi and through Maxi. He has the tools, he has the ability, the raw ability, and it's about crafting that and molding that into a quality player and putting it all together. And if he's already showing flashes of it slowing down for him and getting his pace right, like Mark says, and he's saying that he's learning how to take his time shooting the ball and learning new things, learning, hey, you know what? I'm a 7-footer. This is what Poku said for the game. I'm a 7-footer like KP. I don't have to rush my shot. I'm not a 6'3" guy. I'm not a 6-foot guy who is going to get blocked if I don't rush. I can take my time because a lot of these guys cannot guard me in the sense of they cannot put their hand up and block my shot or anything like that. If I don't rush, I can shoot over the top of them. And he's learning that slowly but surely to enhance his game. And Poku right now is like a box of chocolates. You just never know what kind of game you're going to get from him. You just never know what he'll turn into night in and night out. And the Thunder fans are in a great spot because we only have to look at the good. If he has a bad night on Wednesday, who cares because of all those other qualifying factors? But on good nights like this, you are allowed to have your mind wander into the great beyond of, okay, well, if Aleksej Pokusevski can do this and do that, could he be Kevin Durant light? Could he be Kristaps Porzingis light? Could he be better than KP? Like you allow yourself to think through all these different scenarios whenever he's good. When he's bad, you can just sit there and say, there's all these other qualifiers for why he's bad. So we're in a great spot right now at Poku, and we will not know what Pokusevski can be for another 3 or 4 years. But to me, nights like tonight solidify that there's something in there. And as long as there's something in there, I have full belief and faith in one of the best developmental staffs in the NBA that resides in Oklahoma City to pull it out of there, to get out whatever is inside of Pokusevski that can become a quality NBA player. And his future is so bright, it is going to be fun watching whatever he turns into.